Welcome to State of Events. I'm Kyle Nitchie.
And I'm Vanessa Navarez.
A lack of rain and snow this year is causing one of the worst droughts in California's modern history. Kaylee Hendricks went to Central Valley to find out more on local farmers and how they're handling the dire situation.
The Central Valley of California is home to several towns whose communities thrive off of agriculture. Farms and dairies have experienced drastic losses in income, jobs, and crops due to the water crisis. Irrigation specialists of the area see the struggle firsthand.
That puts extra pressure on this year's crops because the levels of our groundwater have dropped significantly since last year going into this year. So wells are drying up, farmers are having to drill new wells in preparation for this summer to be prepared.
Here in Firebaugh, California, this is the farmland of Joe Del Bosque, where President Obama recently visited to address California's current water crisis. Obama promised $183 billion from federal funds to bring relief to the drought. In the heart of California, however, the worry for water continues as water allocations for farmland remain at 0%.
I think that President Obama has heard a lot about the drought in California and how serious it is. And I think that he understands that that California is on the verge of potential devastation from the drought. And he did say that California is important to the nation.
Agricultural needs compete with urban and industrial needs throughout the state. But farmers believe they have one big point to make. They put the food we eat on the table, and not just here in California.
We grow about 50% of the fruits, nuts, and vegetables in the country right here.
Our milk goes out to Land O'Lakes and out throughout the world. Our fruit travels all over the world. The nuts definitely are sent all over the world, Asian countries, Middle Eastern countries.
Governor Jerry Brown declared drought emergency a month ago, but many believe that the federal aid funds will be very temporary.
And a lot of tough decisions not to plant anything and forego maybe a profit or just breaking even this year.
There will be crops that will not be planted. Some crops may be lost, and of course many jobs will be lost.
If one thing is for certain, it is that Central California is desperate for water. And as of now, a for sure solution is far down the line. This is Kaylee Hendricks in Firebaugh, California with State of Events.
And Kaylee will be back again on location in Central Valley next week with another update on the drought.
The person who put 35 poisoned meatballs around San Francisco is still at large. Yelp founder Jeremy Stoppelman, along with 2 animal rights groups, set up a $25,000 reward. They are hoping for any information leading to a suspect. The rat poison-laced meatballs were found on February 22nd, hidden in bushes. Last year, hundreds of similar meatballs were found in the same area. A dog ate one and died later. Animal control is asking pet owners to be extra careful and keep dogs on a short leash. The law now requires culinary workers to wear disposable gloves, but bartenders are not hip to the new program. The law says workers must wear gloves when handing uncooked food. This includes that twist of lemon in your Sazerac. Many bartenders view the law as a nuisance and feel it will create unnecessary waste. The California Food and Drug Administration claims the law was created to ensure food safety and cleanliness. In restaurants, a petition to exempt bartenders from the rule is on change.org, and already there has been 5,000 signatures.
A new powerful painkiller is causing some controversy. Hydrocodone-based Sohydro, recently approved by the FDA, is set to hit the market this month. It's 5 to 10 times more powerful than Vicodin. Opponents are worried that it will be abused by prescription drug addicts. The maker of the drug said it's been tested and is safe for use.
And for our World News Update, let's turn it over to Talia Samalian in Studio 3. Talia?
Thanks, Vanessa. Alarming details are surfacing over the injustices of a North Korean prison camp. Former prison guard An Myung-chol says he witnessed numerous executions, starving children, and extreme torture. He once saw 3 guard dogs attack and tear apart 5 school children. On fled the country in 1994 and has since vowed to spread awareness about the camps. There are an estimated 80,000 to 120,000 political prisoners in North Korea, most of which have no idea why they were sent to the camp. On blames North Korea's practice of throwing generations of families into the camps under guilty by association rules. Tensions continue to rise in Ukraine, where months of public protests led to the downfall of President Yanukovych's government. His opponents are installing pro-Western ministers to replace the pro-Russian leaders. The interim government is expected to be in charge until new elections can be held. Local lawmakers set a provisional date in May. Meanwhile, in the Crimea region, there's been clashes between the ethnic Russian majority and those who want Ukraine to remain united. Now, there's a standoff in the Crimea capital of Simferopol, where pro-Russian gunmen have taken over government buildings and raised the Russian flag. A student protest in Caracas, Venezuela ends in clashes. Their peaceful demonstration was interrupted by masked protesters trying to block them. That's when security forces stepped in and used tear gas to break up the demonstration. The current unrest began 3 weeks ago in the western states of Táchira and Mérida, and soon spread to the capital and other parts of the country. The students are demanding increased security and complaining about the record inflation, shortages of basic goods, and high crime rates. 13 people have been killed since the demonstrations began.
State of events, bad dog, what your furry friend is really reacting to in shaming photos.
I'm Austin Stanley, and today I'm in San Mateo to tell you about a feature inside BMW cars that lets the driver use the internet. That and much more coming up after the break.
Coffee awakens all the senses, but only Fair Trade certified coffee awakens the sixth sense, the sense of fairness. Fair Trade certified coffees are bought directly from family farmers, guaranteeing them better incomes and strengthening their communities. Fair Trade certified. Taste fairness. Look for the label wherever you buy coffee.
On sale at bookstores and newsstands near you.
Experience Theater Bay Area Magazine.
Automaker Tesla will soon be making more than just cars. They recently announced they're going to open a factory to make batteries. Tesla will be producing their own batteries to bring down the cost of the cars. They plan on spending $2 billion to create the factory. No location has been selected yet. The battle between car technology and driving legislation continues. Austin Stanley is in San Mateo today to show us how one automaker is working around the law.
Thanks, guys. Internet in cars. There's a feature inside the BMWs behind me that allow the driver to browse the internet and even go on Facebook. The guys here at Peter Pan BMW in San Mateo were nice enough to show me the technology.
Shiny, sleek, expensive. These BMWs are top of the line, and they have technology that brings the world to their dashboards. It's called Connected Drive, part GPS, part smartphone app. Plug in your phone and it's a tablet in your car. With the flick of a toggle hidden by the shifter, you're on Facebook reading news feeds. A tap from your finger and the car is suggesting status updates for you. But the question is it legal? You can see that it's not entirely hands-free. So can you get pulled over while using it?
If it's somewhere low down where your hands or what you're doing with your hands are not going to be visible, say to a police officer or a deputy passing by, we don't have x-ray vision. We're not necessarily going to be able to see what you're doing. However, again, if that action contributes to you being distracted, driving erratically, too fast, too slow, weaving, etc., it can cross over into a number of other violations.
From the window, the display looks like a GPS device, which is legal to operate while driving in California. And to be fair, Connected Drive is primarily a GPS system, a good one too, and it can actually be operated by voice. But its features show that in this case, money buys privilege. The privilege to hide your phone in a device that isn't illegal to use while driving. In San Mateo, Austin Stanley, State of Events.
So Austin told you about how one car company is using technology. Well, Apple just announced they'll be officially partnering with automakers to bring the iPhone into entertainment systems. That's right, Siri is coming to your car. The new system is called CarPlay, and it lets drivers make calls, check voicemails, hear and respond to text messages, and you can get directions and listen to music. The first vehicles featuring CarPlay will come out this year. Volvo, Ferrari, and Mercedes-Benz will be the first with the technology. Apple says it will soon be available for BMW, Ford, and Toyota. And it seems like nearly everything around us is getting smart. Cars, phones, and even smart houses. That's right, a new technology kit called Smart Things is making it easy to connect household objects like door locks and thermostats to the internet. You can monitor and control them from almost anywhere with the Smart app. It turns your smartphone into a remote to control all of the devices in your home. The Smart Things Home Kit costs about $300, and there are also developing kits available. This open platform allows other developers to tinker with their technology. And last, Boeing is developing a secret spy phone. They're set to debut a new secure phone for government agencies and defense contractors that will self-destruct if it's tampered with. It will be called Boeing Black. It won't actually go up in smoke, but the contents of the device will be completely erased. Pricing and exact date haven't been announced, but it will probably be out this summer. And that's all for now, but stay tuned for next week for more on the latest in technology trends, right here on State of Events. I'm Suzette Reynoso. Back to you, Kyle and Vanessa.
Thanks, Suzette. Coming up after the break, first cigarettes and now soda. A new law that may make your favorite sugary drink more expensive.
And find out what really killed Oscar-winning actor Philip Seymour Hoffman. Stay tuned after the break.
Before City Car Share, we were spending a lot of money on gas and insurance. I felt like I had to check my bank account every time I went driving.
City Car Share is great because the membership includes insurance and a gas card. I don't even know why we owned a car in the Bay Area.
Now we just have more money to spend on other things.
City Car Share is an important part of our lives.
City Car Share gives you the benefits of using a car
without the hassles of owning one.
Boy, I'm tired. I cannot believe what I've been through today.
When I went to the prenatal clinic, it was raining. I had to walk a long way. People were rude to me. The buses were late. It was really hard getting to the prenatal clinic today.
But it's okay. I'm doing this for me and my baby.
Free or low-cost prenatal care is available for you. Call 1-800-300-9950.
Google is donating $7 million to pay for the Muni for Youth program. Mayor Ed Lee announced the tech giant's donation will help hundreds of kids free access to Muni. The program is already in place and will continue giving kids from 5 to 17 free rides. Google's donation will fund the program for the next 2 years. This comes after rising tensions between tech companies like Google and San Francisco residents who are upset about Google using Muni stops at a low price.
And Google's barge is changing locations. It's going to be moved to Stockton because of fines from a Bay Conservation and Development Commission. Earlier this year, the BCDC said the barge is violating local permit rules and must leave Treasure Island. Google's not saying what the barge is used for, but some say it could be a showroom. But Google's 2009 patent says it could be a possible data center powered by wave energy. Despite the speculation, Google has until March 7th to move the barge or face $30,000 in fines. You'll soon be paying more to cross the Golden Gate Bridge. A new plan will raise the toll starting with a $1 increase this May and will peak at $8 in 4 years. The plan to raise tolls comes from officials seeking to recover a huge $1.4 million deficit. Each month, the district loses $1.5 million in revenue.
Back in the Bay Area, soda could be getting more than just new labels. Valerie Van Ryan has the details.
Currently, this soda costs 99 cents at most stores, and this soda costs $2.99. The proposed San Francisco tax on sodas and sugary drinks could change these prices. With the tax, this soda will cost $1.39, and this will cost $4.34. Experts say this will make a significant decrease in soda sales and consumption. That is why soda companies, as well as some small business owners, are fighting against it.
The United States has one of the highest rates of obesity. Lawmakers have been trying to find ways to control the epidemic in recent years. Now, some of San Francisco's city supervisors are taking a new approach. They want San Francisco to be the first to enact a tax on sugary drinks like soda.
The demand for sugary drinks is what we call elastic in economics, which means that even a relatively small increase in the price would actually cause consumers to buy fewer sugary drinks. Maybe they'd shift to other drinks which are healthier, so it would have an impact on their consumption.
Some soda drinkers are willing to spend the extra 2 cents per ounce, all for the greater health of the community.
I like soda, but I mean, I wouldn't mind paying an extra, like a little bit extra.
But soda companies are taking actions against the tax. They are forming a group they claim is made of small business owners and citizens. It's called Coalition for Affordable San Francisco. Could the tax hurt everyday people?
It is what we call a regressive tax, which would mean that poor people would pay more, just like cigarette taxes are regressive, meaning that poor people tend to smoke more, poor people therefore pay more in cigarette taxes.
Some small business owners are objecting to the tax.
I hope it doesn't pass for many reasons. The two biggest reasons is economic reasons to hurt me or other people, and I'm sick of government telling me what to do. I mean, if I speed, I should get a ticket, but if I drink a soda, it's none of their business.
The proposed sugary drinks tax will likely be on the ballot come November. Then San Francisco voters will ultimately have the final say.
The economics professor who I spoke to stresses that this isn't just about San Francisco. A tax on sugary drinks here could have a domino effect everywhere else. The tax could motivate other cities across the country to join the fight against soda.
After the break, get the dish on last week's Oscars and find out which pop star is now single.
I want to talk to you about Fair Trade Certified Coffee. Fair Trade Certified Coffee guarantees that you get the highest quality gourmet coffee beans you've grown to love. But better yet, it ensures that family farmers all over the world who grow Fair Trade coffee get a fair deal for their hard work. So the next time you go to buy coffee, look for the Fair Trade label, because a little change makes a lot of sense. Look for the label wherever you buy coffee.
Hello, my name's Penny. I think people shouldn't do drugs. They can make you forget things, like which animals have stripes. Anybody might get clumsier, so you can't jump rope as good. Drugs can get you in big trouble. You could go to principal's office or go to jail. Then you can't watch TV or eat pizza. Recess is good. Hamsters are good. Birthday parties are real good. Drugs are bad. I wouldn't do drugs.
Scientists discovered hundreds of new planets outside our solar system. The planets were found 22 light years away. Their system is like ours because their planets revolve around a star. Astronomers call the space between the planet and the star the habitable zone. The zone is not too hot or cold to sustain water, crucial for life sustainability. The findings were published in the Journal of Astronomy and Astrophysics.
Eureka! There's gold in them hills. A North County couple found $10 million worth of rare, mint-condition gold coins. The couple found the gold coins while walking their dog on their very own property. Altogether, about 1,500 gold coins were found, dating from 1847. The couple wished to remain anonymous and keep the location secret. The couple plans to sell most of the gold coins on Amazon.com. Victoria's with us with a check on celebrity news. What's going on in Hollywood? Victoria?
Watch out, Hollywood bachelors. Paula Patton is back on the market. After 8 years of marriage, high school sweetheart singer Robin Thicke and actress Paula Patton have called it quits. Late last week, the couple released a statement saying, "We will always love each other and be best friends. However, we have mutually decided to separate at this time." Although the couple posed together on the red carpet at the Grammys just last month, rumors of their split have been floating around since Thicke's Risque Blurred Lines music video premiered, and pictures of him with other women have surfaced. Although Patton has been photographed sans wedding ring, Thicke isn't ready to throw in the towel just yet, stating, "I'm trying to get my girl back. She's a good woman." After the tragic death of actor Philip Seymour Hoffman earlier this month, questions of what actually happened in the actor's Manhattan apartment began. It was reported that Hoffman was found with a needle in his arm along with 70 bags of heroin and multiple bottles of prescription drugs. The coroner's report released Saturday summed up the actor's death to accidental overdose due to acute mixed drug intoxication. The coroner found heroin, cocaine, anti-anxiety medication, and amphetamines in Hoffman's system. This speedball mixture also caused the early deaths of comedians John Belushi and Chris Farley. And for those of you who didn't turn into the nearly 4-hour Academy Awards on Sunday, here's what you missed. Actor Matthew McConaughey's role in Dallas Buyers Club beat out the fan favorite Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street, keeping DiCaprio's Oscar count at 0. Dallas Buyers Club earned its first award for the night for Best Supporting Actor, going to Jared Leto.
You out there who have ever felt injustice because of who you are or who you love, tonight I stand here in front of the world with you and for you. Thank you so much and good night.
While Gravity won 7 Oscars, the big winner for the night was 12 Years a Slave, winning Best Picture. But talk about Best Picture. This A-lister selfie was retweeted 3.4 million times, causing Twitter to crash. But obviously, if Meryl Streep is in the picture, it has to be good, right?
And before we go, dog shaming pictures have taken the internet by storm. But according to a new study, dogs don't actually feel shame.
With their puppy eyes and tail behind their legs is because they're reacting to your angry scowl. And not to the shoes they just ate or the bed they just peed on. Behaviorists say since dogs probably don't remember what they did earlier, it's probably best to put away your shoes and make your home dog-proof. Thanks for watching us here at State of Events.
We'll see you here next week. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great night.